Hey everyone, it is Monday, May 23rd, 2011, 5:51 a.m. Yes, I do sleep, in case anybody was wondering. It's just, my insomnia is, being a real bitch to me lately, so I've only been able to take little snoozles here and there. I call them blinkages. Because it seriously feels like I just blink and then all of a sudden I'm wide awake and I'm like, fuck. So, it's just one of the things I have to kind of, keep an eye on. Just real quick, I was just, that thing that just, I don't know if you heard the little ding, that was, Second Life telling me that I was being logged out. I guess I was idle too long or something, I don't know. I was trying to teleport back to home base or whatever it's called. I'm still unfamiliar with that game. And that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. I just want to admit to you guys, I do have an addictive personality. I've been able to keep a tight lid on it over the years, though. And it's only because of fear of the unknown. Has kind of kept me on a, somewhat even keel, I suppose. Like, growing up, I didn't respond well to peer pressure. Mainly because I came from the attitude of, you can't tell me what to do, and neither can authority figures, so bite me. I'm going to do what I want, when I want, how I want. So that kind of was like, that, my dad did his best in raising me right. I can't fault him for it anymore. It was kind of weird, I had one teacher in high school in particular that sat me down and said, look, this is your father, that he's this, and this is why you couldn't be home. It's like, no, that's not how I understood it. And he was like, well, why do you think you couldn't be home? And I was like, because I didn't obey my father, because I wasn't doing what I needed to do, because I wasn't being grown up and mature like he thought, like my father thought that I would be after my mother died. I was like, why do you want me to blame my father? And he was like, well, it's your father's responsibility to raise you, I said, yeah, fine. He did the best he could. I was like, why should I blame him for that? I was like, I don't understand your logic. Can you explain it to me? And I never ceased to surprise that teacher, I guess, because he sat down with his wife and they tried to explain it to me again, and I was just like, no, I'm not going to blame my father for those things. Yeah, I blamed him at one time, but I'm over that. Why do you want me to drag that through the mud again? And they were just like, look, you need to learn to accept what your father is. I said, what, a human being? That my dad is just like me, tragically flawed? So, I still love my father, and I still think that he was the best dad that I could have ever asked for. I was like, so you want me to be mad at my dad because he couldn't be what you guys think that he should have been? I was like, my dad is a good Christian man, and he's from the old school that taught the old school that taught my school, so what are you kidding at? I was like, my dad taught me to respect my elders. I was like, and I may do things that are stupid and wrong and immoral and what have you, but I always wanted my dad to be proud of me, even though I may screw up sometimes. I was like, I'd like to think that he is proud of me. And they were just like, well, okay, and they gave up. I guess they realized that they couldn't get through my thick head. I will be right back, though, because I had to attend to something, but I'll be right back. Part 2 coming up next. Don't go anywhere.